Hey guys, question number 14 now. So we're still with that 3.3 dimensional analysis, practice sheet number 1, but it's question 14. So it reads, Santa Maria has an elevation of 6.30 times 10 to the 5th millimeters. How many kilometers is this? So we can do this one of two ways. I think the easiest way is just to take this out of scientific notation and then move from millimeters to kilometers in your using your staircase. But we're going to show you how to do it through dimensional analysis, which is really what we're covering. So first thing excuse me, we're going to do is determine the number of significant figures in the problem. So we're only going to go by these ones right here. So that means that there are 3 significant figures in this problem. So we're going to put 3 sig figs. Okay, and we're going to get rid of that, make it this right there, and there we're going to go. So there's our significant, our things that we're going to have. We're also going to get rid of that and move that to that right there. So we're going to start right off with what we know and what we don't know. Well, what do we know? Well, we know according to the problem that this right here, that the elevation is, so what is known is this right here. And we're going to go ahead and highlight that because, again, I think it's just so much easier to do. Copy it and paste it. What we don't know is, so what is unknown is in kilometers. So what do we start off with? Well, we always start off with the number that's in the problem. So we're going to take this number right here in the problem. We are going to copy that and we're going to put that over here. So we can go ahead and do that. It is not number 15. So once we go ahead and do that, we're going to put our handy dandy times in a line. Now we're going to go from millimeters to kilometers. So we're going to go ahead and put down on the bottom for next. So once I do that, okay, we're going to put down millimeters here, and we know that the unit on the top is going to be kilometers. I know that because I'm going to get rid of this and get rid of that and change it to something else. So how do I do this? Well, I know that if I had 1 kilometer, so I'm going to put a 1 there, that 1 kilometer is going to equal to how many millimeters? Well, on the staircase, we're going to drop down 3 steps. So because we're going to drop down 6 steps, we're going to move the decimal from here 6 places over. So we're actually going to have a 1 with 6 zeros. Okay, so now again, we could look at this and go back to this and put these numbers in. This number for kilometers, and then this number right down here for milli. But if I look at that, I'm going 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So there's my 6. So we're just going to do this because there are that many in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in our equal sign, and then we can get rid of our millimeters because I have them on top and bottom. So we're going to get rid of that. I'm left with kilometers. So there's kilometers on top. So we have to go ahead and have our answer. So all we have to do now is go ahead and multiply. Now another one for this right here. If I looked at this, if I go back to my thing, instead of putting that in there, I could put this right here. I could put in what the difference is. Okay, so I could put these exponents over here. And in this case, 10 to the 6th. I could put that in there, 1 times 10 to the 6th, that's what it equals. So 1 times 10 to the 6th, that would be 1 kilometer. Yeah, I know what it is. So but what we're going to do is we're going to do this right here. Or I could put this in scientific notation. So what do I want to do? Well, let's put this in scientific notation. So let's say this is 1 times 10 1/6. We're going to take this way and do this and move that to the subscript. So what is the rule? What is the rule for dividing numbers in scientific notation? So if you remember what the rule is, we're going to take this one and we're going to subtract the bottom one. So 5 minus 6 is a -1. So right away, I know that over here, I'm going to have times 10 to the -1 kilometers. So we'll go ahead and put this as a superscript. So now in order to fill in my answer right here, I have to go ahead and do my multiplication. I don't have to worry about my exponents. Okay, so we're going to go over to the calculator, and we're going to make sure we clear that. 6.3, and we're going to divide that by 1. It doesn't matter. So we're going to divide that by 1, and so the number doesn't change. So we're just going to transfer that number straight over to here as 6.3. Our problem is this is not written in, or this is written in correct scientific notation. So there we go. We needed 3 significant figures. We'll add a 0 to make it 3. Now, I don't like this number there. I like standard notation. So I'm going to take it out of it. So if I'm going to make this number larger to make it 0, I got to move this decimal over. So I make this one larger, this one smaller. So it is going to equal 0.63 kilometers. So not quite a kilometer tall, or the elevation is not quite a kilometer above sea level. So either one of those is acceptable. You could have a 0 there if you wanted to. Highlight, make sure we highlight our answer. There we go. So either one of those is correct. Okay, whichever way you want to stop. You guys probably want to stop right here with 1, or again, if you took it out of scientific notation, show all your work how you do that. That would work, be fine. If you're going to take it both of them out of, or take it out of scientific notation, and then you just move the decimal over using the staircase. Just show it by middle marks all the way over how to do it, and you'll be just fine. Okay, there he is. Question number 14.